welcome to another episode of A Lady's Garden. It has been some time since I posted a video. I hope everyone had a good winter, a safe winter. I hope everyone's getting back out in their gardens in the spring. It's been some time. It's been too long. And I did miss posting and sharing my garden videos. We just kind of had snow after snow, and it was cold and didn't really have much inspiration. And I usually take a little break in the winter times, as most gardeners do, but now those daffodils are blooming. They're calling my name, telling me to come back out. Time to go play. So I'm back, and I'm happy to be back. And I am thankful for those who continue to just be subscribed to the channel, and I wasn't even posting anything, so that's always very nice. Thank you very much. I did a lot of cleanup, or some cleanup. I blew basically all of my mulch out of the garden beds because I did have a good layer of leaves that I didn't get to before winter really hit. And then it started to snow a lot, but you know, what are you going to do? Now it's time for fresh mulch. However, and you'll see some piles of stuff that I still need to pick up. However, because of all the snow, I did have a sad event happen to one of my very lovely trees, the thundercloud. The snow cracked one of the branches, which I'm pretty bummed out about, but also the tree started to get covered. It's a fungus. I'm not sure of the name, but I did look it up, so I know it's a fungus. So let's take a look at my thundercloud. I don't know if you guys can see that without me looking at too much at the neighbor's house. Let's go this way. Check that out. Isn't that sad? And not pretty at all. And it's starting to cover the tree all the way up to the top. So that's a bummer. That is a bummer. I mean, look at that. And I was spraying it actually. Just before it got really cold in the fall. I wanted to do a video, and I didn't, because I came out to the tree and I started to see all of this. I mean, I've seen it in the past, but I've never seen it like this. And I was spraying it, and I think it's just time. I mean, all the way up there. So, and then here's the crack of the branch. That's not good. So, here's the thing. I'm thinking about removing the tree altogether. And yes, there's some things back here that, you know, we have some work ahead of us. I'm showing my garden in a very raw state. No mulch, lots of weeds, but the daffodils are pretty, and I'm still excited about gardening. That's still there. That passion's still there. Just I have things to work on. I have things to do. Anyway, and then check this out. Look what's happening to the boxwoods here. Yeah, that's not good. That's not good at all. So everybody needs a little, you know, little TLC, which I'm ready to give. But back to the thundercloud. I'm most likely going to take out the tree. We're going to remove the tree, and then that leaves a very good garden space for a lot of stuff. I mean, a lot of ideas. Probably reworking that entire garden bed. Not all of the plants, but the big shrub over here, and then probably where the hanging basket is, and the arborvitaes. No, the big shrub. I call the shrub. I forgot the name of it, but I call it Granddaddy because it's just big and it's just looks wise, and I don't know. But anyway, so over here, the hydrangea tree, the two bobo hydrangeas, the hanging basket, the shrub in front of it, I'm not going to move. Everything else, I'm going to rework once that tree comes out. I had an idea, which is not practical for me really, because I really don't do a lot of potting, but I had an idea of putting a greenhouse, a small greenhouse here, but you know, I mean, they're cute, but I know they're a lot of work, so that probably is not going to happen, but it would be cute. Or putting a really cute potting shed. That's really cute, and I saw a lot. I actually saw an Instagram website or Instagram page that's all they do, is make these really beautiful garden sheds or garden houses. It's not a shed I want. I don't want it to look like a shed. I want it to look like a little cute house. That's not practical though, but I could spend some time in it. We'll see. Most likely it'll be another garden bed, but it's always nice to have ideas and think about things. So I have a lot of work ahead of us with the garden. This tree, the Kwanzaa cherry tree, she looks pretty good. The other one looks pretty good. They were so bent over in the last snowstorm, the blizzard actually. The arborvitaes, this one's leaning. I actually tied them up because they were splayed open. Let me see if I can get in there and show you what I did. And look, the catnip's coming back. So, I'm gonna step over here. Right there. So I used pantyhose. I didn't want to use one of those, how do you say, those plastic things that kind of dig into the bark. So I used pantyhose. It can stretch, it can move, I don't think it'll hurt the plant. So that's what I used. And I had to tie them up. They looked really bad. You should have seen it. I didn't even show it. They were really splayed out. A lot of arborvitaes in my area got a good amount of damage because of the blizzard. And I don't know if I said this already, but I do have footage of that. Just me coming back here. So here is the front entrance of the arbor. I'm going around with my broom, just trying to tap everything just to get the load off. Not sure if it's going to even help much, but I really want to get back here. So oh, poor plants. Oh well, let's see if I can cross over. Oh. Okay, here we are. And you see everything just covered in snow. Oh my goodness. I'm not going to venture too far back there and tap on the trees because I don't want anything to snap. And that won't be good because it would just snap and spring back on me. That's not good. We don't want to stop ourselves from gardening when it is time to garden. So, over here, let's see what we got. I did get a fig tree. So I got it from one of our local markets. So we're going to do a fig tree this year, see what fruit we can produce. And then my garden boxes, they look a little rough. I found a miniature or dwarf pussy willow. Let's get here. And unfortunately, I planted it, but I think some of it's dying. So I want to see, I might just cut back some of the dead branches. I mean, you can see some of the branches are going black. But it's okay. And then this boxwood, I loved this hedge so much, and it just, I mean, it's not loving me back. I was going to just take it down again because I did almost give up on it before. And then I took it down, like I trimmed it hard back, and then it flushed back and gave me really nice full look. And then it's starting to suffer again. So, yeah, what are you going to do? Just going to keep working, right? Garden's always in progress. However, that's it for this video. I hope you guys join me as we get into the new garden season. And I hope you guys are all doing well. I will see you guys in the next video. Happy gardening, gardeners. Bye.